Hello guys, my name is Kelly and welcome back to the Manager's Office, your all-in-one platform for all managerial games, sports-based of course, and today we continue with We Are Football 2024. In the previous video, we had an in-depth look of the game, everything. We just analyzed the game, all the interfaces that we could analyze at that time. Actually, remember me saying that we had not analyzed all of the interfaces, but we analyzed a couple of the interfaces that we could. And in this episode now, we officially begin our career. Currently, where you see us, I've already done the selections of the countries that we can play at initially, and these are the countries. We have Austria, we have Belgium, England, France, Italy, Netherlands, Portugal, Scotland, Spain, and Switzerland and Turkey. I just generally did the European countries that are atop there because apart from all of those, my PC couldn't handle more. That's why I've specifically eliminated Germany. Germany in itself as one country alone holds 57 leagues. That's a tad too much for my PC currently, and we will be lagging a lot and we won't have any progress inside the game. So with those countries selected, now it is time to choose what we are going to do. You remember saying in the last weeks that we can play World Cup, European Championships, we can create our own club, we can start a career, and we can select a club. So what we're going to do is to start a career, a whole new career. We are starting jobless, without any job, just a basic football knowledge to help us get a coaching license and officially begin a job. I mean, looking for a job is tough. So it is time to select the country that we are beginning all of this from. First of all, I have 4 languages that I can speak. I can speak Swahili, of which will not be usable in any of these European countries. I can speak English. That one is in the manager profile. When I was creating the manager, I selected the languages that I can speak. I can speak Spanish and I can speak Dutch. So that brings us down to only 3 choices to select from while beginning our career. Any country or any club that gives us a job in the future, we will have to learn language to reduce the language barrier with the players and the club in general. So we have a selection of either Netherlands, Spain, or England to begin with. So definitely England, English football is seen as the epitome of football in the world. So English football will be our aim, to get into the English football and manage one of the top clubs in England, definitely in the Premier League, and even maybe one of the other top clubs in the other countries around. But for the beginning of our career, we are going to use our Dutch part of the language side to start our career in the Netherlands. Seems plausible. I don't think we will be given teams like Ajax or even 20 or even Feyenoord to begin with. Let's see the club that we will be given according to our performance, but it all comes down to this. We begin our career in the Netherlands, and hopefully not far away from Amsterdam. If we are given a club that we do not know anything about, I think we'll have to go to Google Maps and even check a few records to see what those clubs are. Okay, so initially to begin, now let's just go to play career. Now we have the questions part. This questions part is, and we have to answer the questions quickly. This is the time. The first question is, did you play football yourself? I may go with yes, but not as a professional. Okay, it doesn't matter. What's your greatest success? Promotion, selected for the first team, scored a goal. I was selected for the squad. Let's say selected for the first team. We also have to give ourselves a little bit of advancement, not to get the worst club, right? Have you played any other sports apart from football? I try my best in this sport, of course, not a martial artist. Tennis, let's say tennis. I've played tennis a little bit. How much work experience do you have outside sports? I've worked many years, not so much yet. I'm already retired. I go to school or to university. I can't select that one. Let's say I not so much yet. Personality. My personality has gone down. You see, the questions affect my all of disappointment. Are you more of a coach or a manager? Let's go with both. Yes, it increases our personality a bit. How tough is your training? If the training feels easy and the game is hard, something's wrong. No one has ever become a regular in the woods. Of course, I have a fitness coach for the strenuous, but I do every exercise, so I can ask for a lot. Let's go with this one. I don't know what the correct the answer is, so let's go with that. A technical question: what does el toc mean? Man, I think I was supposed to learn a little bit of Dutch before coming here, right? I don't know. I don't know anything about that one. It has definitely taken my sports to 1 star. Can you read a balance sheet? Minus is on the left, plus is on the right. Plus is on the left, minus is on the right. Yes, it shows me where the money comes from and how it is used. It shows me my income and expenditures. Oh, I'm down in financial. I don't know anything. I'm down to 1 star in financial. Something personal. Are you afraid of flying? Not before I've signed my contract. Rubbish. If we fly, we'll probably play internationally. Flying is safer than getting married. It is, so I can work in the second division. Too bad. Let's go with that. Personality has increased. How long do you spend on social media each week? I'm a digital native and actually always online, about an hour a day, sometimes more, sometimes less. The best decision of my life. Let's go with this. And then, where do you want to be in 5 years? I like to win a continental title by then. In 5 years, I like to train in the first division. My medium-term goal is to win a championship in retirement. Let's go with this first one. What's the average percentage of goals through set plays without penalty kicks? Technical question again. Right. Through set plays without penalty kicks, let's say about 5 to 6%. Yes. Which of these regulations was introduced last? Red card for a professional foul, back pass to goalkeeper no longer allowed, ban on sliding from behind, 3-point rule for the World Cup. I think it was this one. Okay, it's complete. 1 star in sports, 1 star in financial. God, I am the worst manager. Expertise 3-star, that's good. Personality 4-star, 5-star, 4-star, wow. Toughness 3.5 stars. Fun popularity 5 stars. That's great. Now it is time to unveil our club, the club that we are being unveiled for 3 clubs that we can start with. But once my sports and financial is that low, I don't expect a really huge club. Let's look at the clubs we have been given. Oh, we have 3 clubs on offer. The following 3 clubs are interested in signing you. The negotiations will take place in succession. You should definitely try to come to an agreement with one club. Otherwise, you'll have to wait for a position to open up somewhere that is suitable for a beginner like you. BVV Barendrecht. Where does that club even exist? SVV Schwenningen and Regensburg's Boys. Okay, let's look at the negotiation terms and where the clubs perform. The first club, BVB Barendrecht, want to sign you. The term is until the 2020 end of 25-26 season. Objective bonus 2,400, 7,000. Salary 30,000 pounds. I think that's per week. Signing fees 5,600 pounds. I don't think I want to count on anything. If I dismiss target 100% instead of 60%, no. If I want to leave, I can do set at any times. First, let's look at the position of this club. They are in the Bentanion Divisi. Which division is this? This is the 3rd tier in... Yeah, actually all the teams that have given me contracts are in the 3rd tier of Dutch football. Bentanion Divisi. So here is Schwegen here, and the club that has given me the contract is Barendrecht. And what is the other club? We have this club is here, Region Boys. So all the clubs are here. Okay, so there's no club that is higher. It's a 3-rated 3-star team. What do we do? If I reject, I'll receive 2 more offers. Stable position 17th. Expected finishing position. What's the expected finishing position? What is their term? What's their contract? Okay, so I don't know what to do. We have 30,000 salary. Is there a way that we could look at all the contracts and just choose from one? What do we do? Do we select? Do we agree for them? Do we agree? Okay, I think I can look at the information about the other clubs here, right? Let's look at information about this club. I know they want to sign us. Joint block manager Kiss Rog. Back balance is 351,000. Main sponsor is 1.1 million. Suppliers, they have a stadium capacity of 3,400. They have 100 members, 11,000 fans. That's not bad. They have die-hard fans. Domestic reputation, not that much. Media pressure average. Support of the economy is very low. What is their expected finishing position? That's what I want to look at before selecting the club that we are going with. Let us see. It is them or these guys. They have a club balance of 359,000 to 351 to 59. Their reputation is not that high. And then the final club, I think, was these guys, the Regensburg Boys. 364,000 in bank balance. They have 6,500 capacity stadium. These guys have a 3,400 capacity stadium, 1,300 capacity stadium. So I am going to go with the boys just for the fact that they are above average in stadium. So there's a lot of finances on this one. So yeah, they have 25,000 die-hard fans. They have 100 members. The other teams, 11,000 for die-hard fans and 26,000 die-hard fans. So we are going to go with the boys. I have made my decision and nobody counter my decision. That is that. With the club we are selecting is now we are going to reject this one. We are going to reject SVV Schweinegen. They are also giving us 30,000 salary. Yes, and we are going to accept the offer from Region 6 Boys. Yeah, caution if you decline. Oh yeah, everything. So this is our first club. This is the club. Their logo is also actually very basic. This is the club where we make our debut in. And yes, look at look at the. Is this the city that we are playing in? Which city is this? Wait, which city is this? I need to know which city this club is based in. I mean, I've selected them because of their capacity, stadium capacity. They have no championships, no cup wins, no World Cups, nothing. They actually have nothing. Have I made a mistake? Intervention investments. Oh God, I hope I've not made any mistake. And with that, let us see the way we begin our championship season. Okay, it's high time we set the season objectives. So as you can see, the club's aim in under season planning, they want to reach position 13. That one with popularity with the board is 82. Last year 82. What position did they finish last year? I wish there was a way I could see how they finished the previous year. So let's say if we were to increase that, we'll increase the board popularity, and 12th is the highest we can go in terms of positions. So let's leave it at 13th and just study this team, because we don't know. I may overset myself and we may underachieve. I'm not ready for that. So one thing I went and did that you can see is different from our preview video is that I have actually divided the budgets into transfer and club budget. So first we have 548,000 for transfer budget and then 366,000 for club budget. This is basically the budget we use to in the club to build and just improve a couple of things. And then the transfer budget, yeah, the budget we use to buy players and sell players. So currently I don't know the status of the club, or I don't know the status of the team, but I think I may increase this transfer budget a bit just to have a nod in the transfer phase, so that I can have a little bit of extra money if we will need to improve some positions. So we have 571,000 total club assets and 269,000 in TV money. Okay, actually this third division club in the Netherlands is receiving a lot of money. They're not that bad. Okay, so we are using that action point and we can now begin the season. So for the design kits, you remember me telling you there's no need for this. The kits are already custom, so we leave it at that. And then it's time to set all of this assistant stuff. So yeah, I'm going to set all of these, just see what I need to do and what I can leave out. So most basically, the head of finance, I think he will do all of these. And what do I do? How do I do it? Let me set these things first and see what we need. Okay, so after looking at all of these, I think now it is high time I Yeah, this is how I've already selected them. The assistant manager will only analyze the opponents, set up training groups, automatically reset training groups weekly, all of that. So if I see any load that I need to take on myself, we can change it inside, and if I see any load that we need to give out, we can also do that. So the rules, I think I'm going to be a little bit tough on the players. The board popularity rules, let me just leave them that way. On the players, about age doesn't matter, that's okay. Form, anyone can show me training that he wants to play. And then rotation, I think I'm going to go with betting on a regular team. Yeah, we're going to bet on a regular team. So it is the players to strive themselves to get into the team the way we want. And now it's time to see the players that we have. We have a 4.2 level goalkeeper, Zonovid Wesley, Patrick Lesgar, who is a 1.5. His actual level, he's our another goalkeeper. Zuidema 1.7, a goalkeeper. A left wing back, Robin van der Meer, Dan Walvern. Oh god, some of these players are even hard to pronounce their names. Dennis van der Plau, Van Rooyen, Rosbram, Nico Claver, Bijan Tom Bijan, Jeron Delano Asante, Anthony Slierndijk, Ilias Cario, Mark van der Vaart. Do we have any international player in the squad? All of them are Dutch. Wow, okay. So that's what I get for playing with that team that is right down there. And I think now we will just have to be to be rotating with players around this region, around the region that we are currently in, because I don't think we'll be getting anything higher than this. So yes, so currently at the beginning of the week, let's set our personal focus. Definitely we're going to do finance and sponsors. My training focus, let's leave it on basic fitness, just to get the players back as per into the club. And then, do you want to select a specific player? Let us leave it on Robin van der Meer, so that we can see the club and what it is. So we don't know anything else about the club, only that. So, and you can see our first match is against Jong Almere City FC in 33 days. Yay, we know about our first match. Let me add the next matches on that part, tables on that part. I think I'm going to add let's see most goal involvements. Should I do that? Yeah, let's start with those ones. Nothing much, just to see what it is. And the week begins and everything in the club unfolds. Push, we are officially the managers of Regensburg. I'm going to look for a way the way this club name is pronounced. Well, yeah, I have to look for the way it is pronounced, because I don't know anything about it. So with that, I think now it is about time we just set off to look at a few things that we can do inside the club. Like, the first thing that I've come to my realization is that under office utilization, we have 24 office members and only 10 offices. So we have a couple of budget for that. I don't think an office is that expensive. So let us go into extend club grounds, and I think I can place in another office. Let us look at that. An office floor is, oh god, 200,000. We have 300,000. I take back my words. An office floor is actually really expensive. Really expensive. An office container is 100,000. That's the cheapest office. Wow. Definitely not building anything. Okay, so let's start with the club the way it is. Hold the finances first, and then we'll see. There are far more important things to do with the finances, I guess. Okay, so here are the warnings. Let's look at what to tackle initially. The weaknesses, we will tackle them with time, but now let's just deal with the warnings. The writing on the team, I am going to look at that when arranging my team. You have not organized the season opener yet. A sponsors day, no stadium sponsors, and many adverts are still unsold. Let's deal with the sponsors, and there's adboard. So let us sell the naming rights. We are creating that as part of the weekly schedule for the sponsors day. The contracts, the stands, we have 2 stands that are still available. We can sell the naming rights of one of them. Remember, this week we are only dealing with sponsorships and everything else. AdBots and TV money. Let's look for search for sponsors under that. So we can't do everything on Monday. Let us move a few things across the week for fluff's sake. We can't do everything on one day. So let's say what to do those ones on Monday. Tuesday I have a task, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I have a task, then on the weekend we rest a little bit. So that's everything for the week currently. That's under the sponsors. We are going to look for those. Okay, then holding a sponsors day. Should I organize a sponsors day in the first week? Why not? We are dealing with everything. No, it is taking 8 hours of my week. It's a difficult week. I'll have to work a lot overtime this week. There's no choice, but it's important that this doesn't come before the no. Okay, so we can do it. We want to finish everything related to sponsors in this first week. So let us do that. And then we will organize the stadium opener in the next week. But before we do that, I think it is time to look at our squad. This is what we have, a 4-1-2-3. Actually a very good lineup for a team that its performance is low. Our main man or our best player, I think by far has to be this guy, Robin van der Meer, who is our left wing back. Yes, he's our best player, a 6.0, and yes, dude is our best player. Is there anyone else who can rival him? I can see actually people just at 1.0. The closest to him is our goalkeeper, Wesley Zonedved. Wow, I mean this team looks like it needs a lot of working on. Okay, not bad. We'll see, and then we'll select our tactics. I think I should do this one next week when I will actually be starting to focus on the players and everything. So let's simulate throughout this week and just look at all the stadium sponsors and everything. Let us meet when next week begins and actually deal with everything under the tactics now. And just coming out of our sponsorship deals, this one hits us. There's a transfer request for Heracles Almem. From Heracles Almem offers you the following player for a special price. They offer Sam Shevchenko for what the heck is this guy? What is the price? I can answer. I can buy immediately for 340,000. He's a 5.7 rated defensive midfielder, or reject the player. I don't know anything about this guy, so I don't think I am going to sign him for whatever reason there is. Let us look at him. Sam Shepperman, 5.7, his actual level. Openness 3 over 4. Perfectionism is not known. Club extension option for over years. Basic salary is 250,000 per year. Dude, where do we get that kind of money from? So, player comparison. Do I have any players in my club that I can compare him to? Let us see. I don't think I have any players in my club we can compare this guy to. Will we be confident doing our first signing just immediately the season is starting? Or what am I seeing? So, it's quite tough. It's quite difficult to know about this. So let's see if we can compare him to one of the guys and see if he is indeed a good fit for the club. But that's a lot of money. 350,000. That's basically like our whole transfer budget, and I want to counter myself on a lot of free transfers to be able to get this one going. So let's wait and see how it all works out. Okay, so I've looked at it and I think I'm going to go for this big money transfer. In fact, one of the reasons that has given me is that he is 22 years of age. I still don't know anything about his energy and stamina. I think he is worth it. He's a potent, because remember, in our squad lineup we lack a defensive midfielder. Yeah, we lack a defensive midfielder. So I have 565 something thousand for transfer, so I'm going to buy him for this big money transfer, my first big signing, and then I am going to use free transfer on the others. This is the only purchase I'm making while starting the season, so I think I'm going to buy him. The demand is 340,000. My offer is that. Share of resale 0%. Heracles Almelos manager budget 13,340, remaining 591. Man, do we well this guy? I can't. Yeah, I can't. How is it called? Negotiate. It's 340 at 340 flat. So no. I don't want to abandon negotiations. Okay, so I have. Where do we accept? Okay, so now I think I can sign the contract. It is 340,000 and 340,000 out of our bank. The player is in. Now it's time to do the wage negotiations. The player demands as many up to 2029. That's not bad. Club extension by 1 year. He wants it. I'm not going to give him. He hasn't talked about those ones. And then signing fee 115,000. Basic salary 110,000 per year. Dude, that's a lot. How do we go about this? Let's give him 100 and see what let's give him that and see whether he will agree. Let's say 90. Win bonus 750, match bonus. Do you really need a signing fee, man? I don't have that money. 76,000. Let's say 78,000. 80. 85. Negotiate. He can only agree for a signing for 100,000 and a basic salary of 95,000. So if I accept the current demand, the package price will be 707,000 and my remaining budget is 251,000. You know what? Nope, I'm backing out of this negotiation. That's a lot of money, too much money to sign a defensive midfielder. And in fact, I've not even looked through my youth to see the kind of players we have. So I think there is actually no need for that. So we can see transfers and contract extensions that have happened domestically, even continentally, even in the league. So yeah, such things. In the continent, a lot has happened. Like Kevin De Bruyne has joined Manchester United. Okay, one hell of a banger to start the season. Callum Wilson has joined Arsenal. Cesar Spilicueta has joined Valencia. A couple of transfers here and there. Jose Angelo has joined Chelsea, blah blah blah, all of those. And this is the transfer that is mostly being talked about, Kevin De Bruyne to Manchester United. That's a huge transfer for 12.5 million. He has shifted ships. Yeah, yes, shifted. My current transfer list. Ato Hyogel. I don't think I'm going to scout anyone in the top leagues, but we really need to look for a defensive midfield, and I think I'm going to do it in my current division, where we currently stand, because I don't know whether we have the capability. Basic fitness, my team's stamina is up to 82. Their energy is down a little bit, but yeah, they just have to do that. They had to train. So that's week 1 done, negotiations done. Now it is time to prepare for the league and everything that accompanies it. So first of all, obviously, we'll see the positions that we need to improve. We have to see the training focus that we need to put, and I think this week I'm going to set up a season opener, maybe for next week. So my personal focus this week, let us see, I want to do the player advancements, and also the player that is been focused in this week has already been automatically selected. I'm not going to tamper with that. Then the training focus, let us focus a little bit on they have the stamina currently. Yeah, they have the stamina, so why? So this week we are focusing on Danny Van der Most. Let us do training on pressing, because we will be using a lot of pressing. So let's do training on pressing. It will eat up their energy a little bit. Then next week maybe we do regeneration. Yeah, something like just a little bit of that. So now it is time, I guess, to look at what we stand for. We have our next match in 26 days, of which is the league. Then we have our first cup fixture against Catchwick, I think. Yeah, Catchwick. We have our first cup fixture against them, and we were very, very lucky to be drawn against a team that is in our division. That is pure luck, because our opponents were being drawn against the Eredivisie teams and the second division teams, so we were very lucky to be drawn against these guys. So the first thing we have to do, let us organize a season opener for sure. Let's organize the season opener. We will be doing that on, let's say, on Tuesday of this week. Then we go back all the way to see anything else we need to do. Now the lineup, the squad. Our weakest position is our defensive midfield. Do we have any defensive midfielder? No, we don't have a defensive midfielder in the first team, apart from this guy Bram Rose, who is really weak. I had the opportunity to sign one, but that guy was like too expensive for my liking. Our right wing back, we only have, he's the best. Our right attacking midfielder, he is the best. I mean, our first team is weak, really poor. That's really poor, lads. So let me see what the reserve teams hold. Let me see the players that are in the reserve team. We have a 4.2 rated goalkeeper. That's good. Oh, this is the first team. Sorry, not the first team, the reserve team. We need to look for players that are worth it. A 3.3 rated right wing back. Wow, this is a good guy. I want to not. How do we transfer him to the first team? General information, improve salary. Oh, move player. Yeah, move player from reserve team. That is that. So everything I choose to do is scheduled into the weekly planning. Even moving players, that is new. So we are going to move the player from the reserve to the first team. He is ready for it. Loaned players, we don't have any. The player relationships, I mean, we only have 3 reserve players. We only have 3 reserve team players. So let us see what else we can do. Can we sign any players? Nope. Okay, now let us look at our youth system. Do we have any players in the youth system? Yeah, a couple. We have Van de Geer, Max Van de Geer, who is 3.2 rated central midfielder. We still don't have a defensive midfielder. We have a 16-year-old defensive midfielder in Van Honshazile. So let's see, can we transfer him? Can we move this player? Nope, there is no option for me to move him. We can only watch him train. I guess he's too young. Maybe. We will stick with that. Let us see what we have apart from that way. Now, under the cons, there is something I saw that we need to fix. What tactical skill is corner front of the boxes. So let us see about that. We now come to general tactics, and then we have to choose the way we want to play, right? So let us see. This one is a neutral, defensive with long balls, destroy the game and then direct pass. Direct, secured, safe and structured play, ball possession football, controlled offensive football with the short passes. Inclination, it is kind of neutral. This style of play uses many quick passes, always direct forward and focuses on finishing. It demands secure combination players and then quick strikers. I don't think our players are ready for that. We can go for defensive with the long balls. The team stands deep and tries to win the ball with the long balls to the recipient's players up front. They secure the ball and then pass it to the players following up at the back. The defense is tightly packed and only moves forward slowly in attacks. So I think that should be able to hold it for us. And see, no, let's say play ball possession, controlled offensive football with the short passes, direct offensive. Let's try this. This is the way I want to play with this team, and we have to integrate it from the first day if we want to do anything. So Offensive football with short passes will be our style of play. The fouls, we are fair sports. We don't want to see unnecessary yellow cards. Avoid fouls in front of the penalty area. Yeah, let's do avoid fouls in front of the penalty area. If we will see anything that we will need to change, we can do that. Then the frequency, let's see, selective, variable, periodic, tenacious, permanent with small breaks, frequency day and night. Pressing, let's do frequencies. Pressing is targeted. We want to be a very pressing team, so let's do it as variable. Counter pressing, selective, is not a problem. Crosses, we want, because we are offensive football with short passes, the crosses are going to be a bit low, so let me leave them at that. Special corners, we are going to do we don't have the ability to do a lot of it, so we are going to improve the frequency of the corners a little bit. Counter attacks, when we have the chance. Distance shots, take them when we have the chance. We don't have that. Offside traps, do not play offside traps, we can easily get caught out. Dribbling, do not dribble a lot, just a little bit, and no diving. I don't want to be that kind of manager. So yeah, that is the frequency that I've already set. Just everything about the tactics, this is what we are going to start initially with, the general tactics, and see what we are going to do once we get with that. So the next thing I'm going to do is to scout for a defensive midfielder. We need one with immediate effect. If we can get free ones, then we will be very lucky. If you can get a free defensive midfielder, free signings, that will be very wonderful for the squad. So let us scout for one defensive midfielder from definitely around. So scouting, let me assign the scouts jobs. Assign scouting job. Position, I want a defensive midfielder. Minimum development potential, I want moderate, someone who is moderate. Country, Netherlands. League, let us look for a defensive midfielder in our league for now. Or no, I don't think I can sign anyone from the top league, so let's do that. Minimum age 16, maximum age you can do with a 37 maybe. Market value, no, that's too much. Let's look for someone who is about 740,000 market value. Yeah, then minimum level at 2-star defensive midfielder is not that bad. Duration 1 week. Number of scouts 1. Cost £20,000, and then that is the current job. Okay, let him go for the job. Let him look for that defensive midfielder. While he's looking, I can also go to the transfer list, the transfers, and look for a defensive midfielder myself. Transfers, first team. Oh, these are the transfers out. Unless now I just search for one defensive midfielder, just generally by myself, if I know the name, but I don't think I know the name of any defensive midfielder. So let me hold it at that and let the scout come back with results after 1 week, because we don't have, the league doesn't start in like what, almost a month. Yeah, the league doesn't start in like almost a month. So those are the guys we have. Redrick, does its contract expire in 2025, or what am I seeing? Yeah, his term expires in 2025. Let's have a look at the player. He is a 3.8 rated right wing back. His satisfaction is not that much. He's okay. I can't motivate him, but I'm going to hold on to that a little bit. His training progress, his talent is increasing. Let him focus on that build-up play. Personally, then season. We have a lot to handle among our players. We don't even know the potential of our team. That's why I'm organizing a match week within the week as things stand. So let us see. Is there anything else we have to do? We have to do within the week. We will stand by that. And I just remembered I have my family. So let me just cheekily organize a little date with my wife. A little bit. Yeah, set a date with my wife. Just enjoy some romance. And then boom, that is nice, that's wonderful. And then we can focus into the next period, but we need to look for a few things. We should stadium sponsor invitation. Your stadium sponsor restaurant cuisines invites you to status meeting. We can do that. Our week is not yet full. We can do some sport, and the youth department suggests holding a screening day. How much does a screening day cost? I'm going to hold it for the sake of the youth department. So that's basically what we are doing this week. This training week is focusing on pressing, and that is the training week we have seen. And the planning is all done by the assistant coach, so we are going to stick with it. Don't want to put myself a lot into training and giving the players too much to do while I don't have anything else to do with that. So training groups, research training groups weekly. The assistant manager sets up training groups, maintains the training groups. So the training groups you're going to leave for him, and then see what we have. So after that, we can start setting the training groups for maybe defense, offense, such like stuff. So let these guys train. And also after 1 week, we'll be receiving news about our defensive midfield. And after that, we come to this screen where Real Madrid have beaten Atalanta 2-0 in the UEFA Super Cup finals. So I mean, this is just like what really happened in real life. Can we have information about the result and see just the things that they have done? I mean, damn, Real Madrid are a very high achieving team. So that's it for them. I wanted to look at their first team and see whether Kylian Mbappe is there, and there he is, Kylian Mbappe, 13.7. His actual standings are 16.4. Enrique is at a 10.8. Brahim Diaz is at an 11.9. Those are good players. So it's nice that Real Madrid have won the Super Cup, and now we have also finished that week by the end of the week, and now starting the next week we are receiving new transfers that have happened, like Alvaro Valles going to Arsenal, Lucas Vasquez going to Frankfurt, and contract extensions. A couple of contract extensions have happened around, a couple of transfers, a lot. Joel Ward going to Leganes, all of that. So we also need a transfer for ourselves, I guess. Domestic transfer list, players that are in the current transfer list domestically. Can we get someone that we have the budget for? I mean, there are 500,000, 290,000 for this guy. I want to sign someone. 54,000. A 4.2 rated center back. Why not? Why not? Actions, contract talks, pre-negotiation talks, scout player, add to watch list. So let us look at the pre-negotiation talks for Wickman Cruz and talk to him and see whether we can sign this guy. So minimum level is that. Is there any other guy that we have the budget to sign, like less than 100k or around that range? We have a central midfielder, 3.2, Van der Werf. We have looking for someone cheap, someone good. A right wing back, Danny Bowles. He can be we are not using wing backs, actually we're using right backs. So I don't know whether he will be a good addition, but for 50,000 this is literally that's okay. We have those two players, a right wing back and a center back, improving our defense before the season begins. A few signings here and there, and then we can officially start off the season. So with those two additions, I think it should be enough to help us achieve something in the start of the season. Now, training results have come in. Their stamina has increased, but their energy has gone down. So I think for the next week, we are going to we have to focus on a few things. The crosses part was okay. Now I think we need to focus on our dribbling, our passing, a couple of things. Some players have gone down, others have increased. So it all comes down to training every week, and I need to look at the training schedule well to avoid messing up the training plan and the schedule for the players, of which I don't plan on. So up next, I think we have something else. Now, starting of the next week, we can see our personal focus. The personal focus for this week is just to generally organize stuff, finances, sponsors. Next match, let's do player advancements again. Then for training focus this week, I think I need to do a little bit of defensive play for this week. What do you think about that? Yeah, defensive play. Another player has been selected. Wesley Zonveld, the goalkeeper, but I'm going to change him so that I can at least look for a way to organize our our CDM, of which I think is going to have to be, is it Dennis van der Pals? No, those are center backs, right wing backs, central defenders. Let's do something about, yeah, let's just leave it for Wesley Zonderveld. Nothing much to change. The training focus this week is about, let us regenerate. Know that the energy is still okay, so let's do defensive passing. Yeah, let's do the passing portion. I saw that their passing was really poor in the previous weeks, everything. So that is that. And then we had selected we had organized the preseason. Why can't I see anything about the preseason here? Okay, so the right wing of the first team is not good. What is up with the right wing, guys? What's up with the right wing? What's up with the right wing? Our defensive midfield is still too bad. We don't have a good one. But I remember when I was doing the youth week, I had signed a certain youth player, a very good defensive midfielder, who has a lot of potential. I don't know whether it was an under 19. Yeah, here he is, Lex Dariel, one player that I found in the youth department. So I want to see whether he can earmark player for latest possible signing, earmark player for the earliest possible signing. I want to sign him. How do I sign? How do I do that? His training progress, he's developing his talent. Training position, let him just be a defensive midfielder. Where how can I sign this guy? I really wish those I'll be automatically informed about training progress of the first team. Nah, let's see. Okay, so I still can't sign him. He needs to grow, unfortunately for me. I can't sign this guy, Clarks Darrell. Oh, let's see about contract talks. Is there a way I can move him into the first team? Yes, we can move him under contract talks. That one will be scheduled for the week, and then some few days before the games, I think we will be able to do everything the way it stands. We have had a preseason friendly just before the end of the week, the month of July, of which in August we are starting a game against a Super Cup game against Albert FC, but we were absolutely cooked in this game. We lost 3-0 in this preseason friendly, so I really don't know what we were doing, but this was a total failure in that game. My tactics didn't work out, and for that reason, therefore, I have decided to change my tactics a little bit to secured, safe, and structured play, because they were taking a lot of risks in that game. They were not creating a lot of chances, and I saw what I needed to change. I've done a little bit of changing. Turned down the pressing and counter pressing just a little bit for them to be a bit effective at the back and not go too much in front. Hopefully that works. And then finally we have some new players that I have to introduce you to. First of all, we have our new signing, Danny Bose. Our new signing, Danny Bose, who is a right wing back, whom we bought from, I don't even remember the name of the club that we bought him from, but we have a new right wing back whom we obtained for £54,000. That's a lot of money to be used at this level. He has a skill of pace plus, which is being improved. A very fast wing back. We hope to improve him until he reaches his level. So we bought him from HHC Hardenberg for £56,000. So we have a new right wing back. Next, of course, we have academy graduates, one of them being a defensive midfielder. We had one defensive midfielder, I just can't see him. Oh, Clarks Daryl, Clarks Daryl, the academy graduate, a defensive midfielder who has a short pass plus, and that's a really wonderful trait to have. He has been in the club with us. And then next, of course, we have another academy graduate whom I think is injured. Yeah, Rodebash Kele, who is a rating 3.9, 17 years of age, has a good skill volley plus, but he is injured for 21 days, just a few days before the Almere City game. That was not something to be expected. That was very bad. It was bad for us, not just bad, like really bad, but it's painful. We'll just have to stick with it though. Also, this is the lineup that we currently have as things stand. It's not that bad. The bench, I think Clarks Daryl should be coming into the bench to replace CDM. He's a CDM, so he can replace center back or one of the other players. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so that is our lineup so far where it stands. It's not that wonderful. We have a match on Saturday, so we are going to progress up to that day and see what to do. We don't have any weekly planning that we can and want to do, but maybe a sauna scouting job for looking for maybe we already have one defensive midfielder. We have good attacking midfielders. What about a good striker? We have one good defensive forward, but what about looking for a good striker from Netherlands, from our division, age around that region? Let's set this to 1 million value so that we can get a couple of players, and then minimum level is a 1-star. 1 week, number of scouts 1, 20,000, that's okay. And we have one scouting job for the week, and yeah, that's great. So this week we have nothing much going on. We have tapering. We are traveling to Jong Almere City to play them. Then we have the Super Cup match, the Betnano DVCA match against them, but we have a little bit of training that we're still undergoing currently, and we wish to change nothing. Thank you. And also the training groups, they're just training normally, so nothing much. Let them train together. Preparation for the big match, wing attacks, crosses, wing attacks, the training against crosses and wing attacks. That's the focus that I've placed, because we want to use a lot of our wing attack against this team. They're actually poor in defending against crosses and wing attacks when they're attacked. That's why I've decided to focus on that. Okay, Derby Day is here against Jong Almere City FC. The match, is it a league? Nah, it's not league. It's a cup. Yeah, it's a cup. So some matches have already been played, part of the cup. And then this Almere City FC, I think they're a Eredivisie championship type of team. So hopefully they don't thrash as much, but I feel this game we're going to lose unless we decide to go very defensive. Let us look at the statistics of their players. They have 4.4 rated players, 4.2, 4.0. Actually not that strong of a squad, but compared to us, they are really strong. They're a good team. But I think we can hold on to this. We can do this. And they're playing with the 3-4-3-1-2-1-3, or it's a 3-4-3 of some sort. That is their lineups. I'm not going to change anything about my squad. I have full confidence in this squad and my tactics, and yeah, we are going to do this. So the playing is secure, safe, and structured play. We will be offensive. I don't want us to remain literally defensive the whole game because of anything. As you can see, we have strong offensive play stats against them, but I will love to increase the central play a little bit so that to offset their defensive structure, but we'll be doing a lot of offensive play. This crossing, the counterattacks, the miscellaneous, then most corners will be floated into the box. I hate short corners. We are not going to do a lot of short corners, but I think short corners can have a lot of opportunities. Let's increase that on a little bit to 8%. Crosses, let us do, because we are playing along the wing, let us do a lot of process. So let me place the crosses up to there. Crosses are our only way of maybe defeating this team, but they're strong through the middle. So let us see. Let's have the the opposition's hand in front of us, and then in terms of this one, let us I don't want to see unnecessary yellow cards. Let's just be a little bit reserved. Jongalmere City FC, it is let's see, which league are they playing in? They are part of the Eredivisie League. Yeah, I knew it. So it's going to be a tough game, to be sincere. We don't want to be that defensive or too opponently defensive. That's why I've decided to go with attacking, so I'm not going to change that. Let that stick like that. Their best player is Jeffrey Purell. Our best player is Robin van der Meer. And yeah, our revenge meter is still in the middle, so we can revenge. Then the stadium view. By the way, we have not viewed our stadium. I don't even know what our stadium looks like. Oh my god. It's not that bad. It's good. I can see a hot dog stand in the distance right over here. Oh, there's also another one there. The stadium is actually in the club ground, so yeah, there's a lot to improve, to be sincere about this, but once the money starts flowing in, we will be improving it. God knows how many seasons we'll be here, but for as long as we will be here, if we get better offers, what's the need of denying ourselves? We will move. But for as long as we are here, we will try to help this team achieve great things, and it starts right now in the cup against this team. If we were able to hold them, and it will be great. And if we are able to win, yeah, let me not talk about that, but that's what is going on. Let us enter the match and see how we are going to perform against this club. So first of all, we have the pre-match talks, which I have available, motivational points. These are motivational points for the whole season, which I already used one in the preseason, which is not a good one, but let me give them a little bit of motivation. It's a normal match. We will succeed today. We must keep a clean sheet and experiments in defense. We have trained well and are technically optimally prepared. They are favorites. We have nothing to lose. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Let us give them we are mean and have nothing to lose. Good. Our own quality. Let us improve on that. We are mean and have nothing to lose, so we have already used those action points. Just everything here. We have an attack that I'm going to disable. Here you can rehearse attacks that you want to play with. So let's say I want to rehearse this type of attack, a wing play attack. We can't do it, but I'm not going to do that for this match. So let's get into this match, and hopefully we can beat them. It's hopefully yes, the way I've said. So let's start this match and see what we can do. The game is continuing. Can't follow the game live. I can just go in and just the 3D match options. I can just go in and decide to do the long matches, or I can hold on to, oh, they're attacking. It's an attack by them. Tyrone Perret Gentil on the ball, trying to turn around, goes through two defenders and across into the box, and we concede within like 10 minutes of the beginning of the game. Not what we expected. Oh my god, we have a red card. We have a red card. It has all gone from grace to grass. We have a red card. Now what do we do? At home, how are we going to get beaten? I just selected a secure, safe and structured type of play. And then I told them not to receive unnecessary yellow cards, but we have a red card. Okay, so let's change. Let's see. We are playing with 4 defenders. So I made this, yeah. Our defensive midfielder can as well play as a center back, because we will really need to be defensive. So I'm going to change the formation with the red card that we have received, and we are going to play defensive structure, a 4-2-3-1. Maybe. Is this a good idea? Is this a good idea? No, I don't think this is a good idea. You know what, let us stick with let's do a 4-3-3, and then with the defensive midfielder coming down, a center back. These three should be able to hold it all back. Mark is a right midfielder. He is actually a striker. He can play right midfield. Yeah, we'll leave him there. Jeron is a left midfielder. He's an attacking midfielder actually, but he can play left midfield. He will have to stick to there. Steph is a central midfielder, attacking midfielder, but he can play here. Yes, that's perfect. So let's go with that, with a 3-3-3 against, to continue the game. So they have a corner, we have a red card. I think this one is going to be hard on us. This is going to be a tough loss for us, but eventually Jens Gittling tips it over the bar. That's good. That's at least good news. A free kick for them. Wow, at the edge of the penalty spot. It was well worked, but our goalkeeper was up to the task. He parried it. I think we're going to be out in the cup in the initial phase very easily. A corner for them. They just won't stop attacking. Please clear that one. Thank you. Just over the crossbar. Just over the crossbar. Let me change the team mentality to be a little bit defensive because of that reason. So defensive with the long balls. Yeah, that one I think works perfectly for us in this situation, so that we can, anytime we receive the ball, we just poof it away from the opposition. Please save that one. Thank you. Sparred at the expense of a corner. Wesley Zonveld is a good goalkeeper, just couldn't save the first one. And then, oh, it's an attack by them. I thought we were attacking. Oh, we take the ball. Please go on. Go, lad, shoot. And it's a goal. We equalize in the 23rd minute against all odds. We are down to 10 men and we have managed to score a goal. Meaning our high press is really helping. Can it work again? Please press and take the ball. No, this time round it is all in, and oof, just wide. Jeffrey Puriel just hits it wide. Let's go, lads. We can do this. Let's just stick with this, with the defensive formation that we have had. If we can hold on up to halftime, we can have a halftime team talk and see what to change. Just try to hold on. No, there's a replay. Please let it not be that we have conceded. Please. A corner for us. Good. Cross it into the box. A header. Saved. And another corner. Parried by Malcolm Mateo. Another corner. They have an XG of 0.2. We have an another corner. Delano Asante to deliver. Who is there? Oh God. Deflects of the crossbar. That was a chance. To go ahead. I don't remember. That was a huge chance. That was a huge chance. Halftime approaching fast. Halftime it is 1-1. And if you look at the statistics, you won't even feel like we have played with 10 men a good amount of this first half. So this lineup actually works, and I hope we continue with it. So we still have 5 substitutes. I'm not going to use any of them. The lineup, the players look okay to me so far. And yeah, we are going to stick with them till second half. Is there a team talk that I can do at halftime? The players player talk. Let me conduct a player talk. Let me give a little bit of motivation to our striker, Danny van der Most. Let me tell him that I don't want to see another half like that again. You'll score today. Yeah, let me encourage him. You may receive feedback after the game. Good. One player. And then any other player we want to conduct the talk to. Yeah, I think you can just do that. And then for the team, the whole team, deduction for this, we can give extra motivation, but deduction is negative 0.7. Let's give extra motivation. Still available 10. You can get an advantage for the second half. You can have a specialist with more than 20 years of experience to give an extra motivational speech. So automatic select. Thank you. Extra motivation. Let's go for this win, guys. You've proved that you can keep up with the big boys even when you're down to 10 men. Let's go, let's go. I want to see a powerful second half for our first official game of the season, and it's an attack by Jongal Messi. I think I talked too much. Please clear that ball. Tackle. Don't allow them to shoot. Oh, wonderful. Safely caught by the keeper. Let's continue. Let's go on. Let's go on. Let's go on. Let's look at the statistics just a little bit before we continue. 8 shots, we have 3, 2 on target, they have 4 on target. They are obviously the better side, definitely. They have an XG of 3.1, we have an XG of 0.9, but I think we have we have it in us to win this game or even hold them off up to 90 minutes. There's a replay. An attack by them. Okay. I want to see the defense, guys. Defense. Too much space afforded to him. Short, but wide. Wonderful. Let them continue missing shots and missing chances like that. We just have to find one opportunity to attack. One opportunity. Let's go, guys. Regensburg's boys. Let's go, lads. Let's go. Asante to place another corner. Oh, full time, dude. It's full time. Are we going to extra time in this match? How does it work? But full time, that's good. Statistics wise, they are the better team, but we are there. So what happens when I click next? Do we go to extra time? First match day. Was it league? Because I'm seeing here we have ended the match 1-1. We have 1 point. Oh, okay. Jungalmia City are within the league. So it was a league match. Jungalmia City. But why did I see that they are part of the Eredivisie? Like, look at this one. League, Eredivisie, support economy low. And then when I look at my own league, it's Betnato Divise. Why are they in our league? I don't understand this. So yeah, our first league match, Regensburg boys with a draw against Jongalmia City FC in the first match of the season. That's good, that's nice. It was a league match, that's nice. The media recap is there, and yes, that was an important and all-important draw at home, an all-important result. So breaking news. Top scorers, we can look at all these. Those are the top scorers, goal involvements, and one of our defenders, who is Shos Kresma, has been selected for team of the day. Our central defender. That was wonderful. We performed well. So the progress of the team, we have improved a little bit. There are a couple of improvements. That match really proved good. And Rob Zandvan has been. We can appeal for his red card, but I don't think it is necessary. We have other center backs, so we are not going to appeal. Let us just continue. Let him serve his ban. So if we were in a crucial part of the season and that red card was going to be detrimental, we could have appealed. But that feature that we can appeal for a red card, it is nice. It's wonderful. It's great. So guys, that was the first match of the season, the very, very first match to begin off things, and we have performed quite well. I don't know how we are going to be seen by the media and the team. Did they want more? I don't think I need any new signing, or is there anyone potential for us to sign on those who are on the transfer market? Maybe rated a 2 point something, a goalkeeper, center back. Nope, I think we are good with the positions so far. And I think that should... Oh, it is still August. I thought that the transfer period had finished. It's still August. Still quite early. But guys, the first match is I can call it a success, because the way we lost the initial pre-season was painful. But yeah, the next match we have, match day 2 in 5 days, is about it's against GVVB. What is the full name of this club? Their full name is where is the information about their full name? The chairman is Finn Flick. I'm not seeing anything about their full names. Okay, so GVVV it is. So the next game we are going away to GVVV. We are going to focus on the next match in this part of the season, and then the focus in this part time is going to be our defensive play. You saw the way from initial match at home, our defense is really poor, so let's focus on our defensive play in terms of training this season and see where we can go. If once we improve our defense, once our defense is solid, we can do a good offensive play improvement. Yeah, so that's the general focus for the week. That's what we want to see in the week. And what are our next few matches? We have the match against GVV. We have the cup game against Katwich. We have the game against RKAV Vol. And next episode, we think we will be starting from HHC as we continue. So I'm going to do these ones off camera, and then I'm going to give you the replays, the all important replays that you need from these games, so that we see how our season progresses. That was an incredibly successful first part of the season, our first draw, our first result, and according to the table, that leaves us sitting in 7th with 1 point. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I know you have enjoyed it. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and hang on for more episodes of the same. Only our first part of the season, and we hope to see more as more unfolds. So let us continue this way, and let's meet in the next episode. Goodbye.